Hi, and welcome to this week's Gamecock Insider. I'm your host, Andy Demetra. We have another jam-packed show for you, but we begin this week with part 3 of our Gamecock Confidential series featuring South Carolina baseball. The Gamecocks have thrown open their doors to the clubhouse, the classroom, and everywhere in between as they get prepared for the 2016 season. Enjoy part 3 of Gamecock Confidential.
You know what the first ingredient on a box of goldfish is? Smiles. I swear, check it out.
Say hey to the cam. Say what's up to the cam.
Hey, we got you. What's up, Cox?
Oh, take 2. Dude, give me it. That was high enough. Take 3.
Dude, Chef Jackson said that I'll be over there with you next week.
I know that's hype, but
Like,
then I
we're
think
pretty
we get
much-
split up again.
Yeah, but that's the whole 2 weeks.
They try to split up the 2 best chefs in the league.
2 peas in a pod.
A good SEC pitching staff is an intricate recipe. The ingredients must be balanced and the mixture complementary. But it all starts with a steady diet of good pitching from the 3 weekend starters.
I feel good about 2 of the 3, right now, and we got some competition going on, in the 3rd and 4th spot. Clark Schmidt separated himself. He's just been dominant ever since, we opened practice on Labor Day. He's just been one of our best guys, our best guy. And Braden Webb has shown the arm strength to be one of those weekend guys, and he's had his moments in which he's dominated our guys. And we just got to decide really what we're going to do with that 3rd spot.
Where you got to be right there. Stride foot's good and your extension's good. Perfect. We're in a little bit of a unique situation where, we've always had a really good closer, or one surfaced, or we've had one returning. It's not a bad feeling from the standpoint of we're not sure who's going to close for us right now, because there's some options there. There's some strong guys that have some ability that could be out there at the end of the game. Pretty much relax that pinky. Let these 2 dominate and your thumb dominate. Your thumb a little more underneath. Yeah, put your thumb a little more right there.
We need a closer, obviously, to wrap their arms around the importance of winning and losing, and understanding that his performance may dictate that. You need a guy that wants the game in his hands. He wants the ball in his hands with the game on the line.
Get out over it just a little bit more. Try to take your head and get it out over your front foot a little bit more at release.
We might not know who our closer is going to be opening weekend. We may let that work itself out.
It's often the case that a good closer wears his emotions on his sleeve. Closer candidate Matt Vogel takes that sentiment quite literally.
A lot of people look at me and are like, why does he have all these tattoos and stuff like that? Every single one of them means something. I got a tattoo on my chest right over my heart. At the top it says Forever My Superman, and on the bottom it says Doe, because I call him Doe. His first name's Christopher, but I never called him Christopher. I was young, so I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea what had happened or how serious it was. My brother was in a car accident while I was in upstate New York. I was playing in Cooperstown. His best friend had called my mom about the accident, and my dad and my mom had rushed home. One of his other best friends who was in the car with him had passed away on the scene. My brother had wound up in a coma for the first couple months, and then has been in a vegetative state for the past 7 years now. We were definitely close. He's 8 years older than I am. That's a big difference, but I mean, we were still best friends. Like, I was 12 years old when it happened, but I felt like I'd known him for so much longer than just 12 years. He would be the person that I would go to for everything. I mean, I was young, so I really shouldn't have had many problems, but every time that I would get into a little fight with my parents, I would just go to him and stuff like that, so he was always there for me. It was hard to watch as a young kid. I mean, you shouldn't have to go through that ever. Even till today, my family still struggles with it. The first couple years, he was in a rehabilitation center in upstate New York, which was like 3 hours away. And my mom and my dad would take turns traveling up there every other day. So, I mean, and the amount of stress that was put on them, I figured I needed to show my strength towards the family and show how strong I could be, because that's how he would want me to be. When it first happened, I really wasn't big into baseball or whatever. I enjoyed playing it, but I almost wanted to quit. Like, there was no sense for me to play anymore. But then when I started maturing and stuff like that, I figured I just want to play for him. Like, there's nothing other than I'd rather do. So, I mean, he was a big part of why I played when he was still around, and he was a big part of why I didn't want to play anymore until I finally matured enough to say, hey, I want to play for him. Whenever I step on the mound, I feel like pressured that I have to do good for him every time. Right when I get on the mound, behind the rubber, I always put his initials in the dirt. So, I mean, just it's a constant reminder. And whether I do well or I do bad, it's just the satisfaction that I'm still doing what he wanted me to do. Coach Holbrook always says, you know, do it for your team, do it for the coaches, do it for your family. No disrespect, but first, my brother comes first. So I always try and do it for him and then the team. I mean, that's just how it's always been. He's still living, but I have to live for him, kind of. It just reminds me every day I wake up, brush my teeth, whatever, look in the mirror, like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it for him.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build. Even if challenging times get in their way. When you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pre-game court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. New is EcoBoost technology. New is a foot-activated liftgate. New is tougher, stronger, and lighter. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now, get into a new Fusion for $179 or 0 for 60 plus 2,000 trade assist. See your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 p.m. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
Gamecocks announce the coming of the sun. We are a symbol of honor and merit. Our alertness, diligence, and energy have kept this place running for years. We are fighters admired for our warlike nature. Gamecocks may give out, but they never give in. Without a Gamecock, the day would not begin, and a battle doesn't end until we say so.
We always go out in the community and reach out as much as we can. Being able to be a South Carolina baseball player and knowing that you can go there and help a kid or a veteran or just a family it's special.
Who you like? Who was it? Good. There you go.
Good answer.
That's a very good answer, bud.
Some of us went to elementary school to read to little kids. That's always fun. And we went to a park to play with the kids there. We played in the gym with them. Did all kinds of like minute to win it games.
You got it. You're licking it. You're licking it. You're licking it. Go. They're calling us out. They're on to us.
Keep your arms in.
Where?
Look, they're all help. They cheated.
We're not doing anything with
Hey! Oh!
Who's this guy?
I'll hold you to the head the rest of my life.
We know that coming to South Carolina, we get a lot of opportunities that even other big D1s don't get. So we take full advantage of it. We love interacting with all the intro videos and everything like that, and it's fun. We have a lot of fun with it.
Why isn't going? Stop.
I haven't done it. I'll do it.
What are you doing?
I want to do, are you smarter than a baseball player? And then generate the app.
3 social media apps.
Tinder. Instagram. Twitter. Cut that one out.
They're great. Right in front of you, right in front of you. It's frosted. Wow. Next one.
What does Eminem actually stand for?
Marshall Mathers.
Like Eminem, like dance.
For the in-between inning games that they put up on the Jumbotron this year, they're doing lip sync battles. I toot my own horn, but I'm probably gonna have the best one this year.
That's all we got.
A lot of competition still ongoing. I don't know who our opening day lineup is going to be at this time. It's a good problem when you have too many options and too many talented options. All right, you got green light. This is if you get you a good pitch, you can go. Well, Esper might put something on and I'll help you. We've got some good athletes out there.
It's hard to make myself stand out. You know, you have to play the best you can every time you go out there and play the game the right way.
Alex has matured big time. His ability to adjust in and at bat, he can adjust to whatever guys out there trying to do to him.
You become a great hitter when you start being extremely great at picking the pitches to swing out. You know, right now, sometimes you're so aggressive, you'll chase it, and that's fine. I want you to be aggressive. It's been a lot of fun watching them compete. They've played well. We've pitched well for the most part. Need to shore up some things defensively, but all in all, it's been a great preseason camp. Good job, good job.
The young kids have come in and have taken with what we said and ran with it.
The depth is, I think, one of the strengths of our team. There's some good players I have to choose from. And some of the new guys have made a pretty dramatic impression.
We're a little young, but that doesn't really mean anything once the season gets going. Freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. It's their second semester on campus, and we have the right leaders to lead this team, I believe.
Next time on Gamecock Confidential.
I want to be playing on the last possible day a college baseball player can be playing and holding up a trophy. That's what I want out of this year. That's what I've always wanted out of coming to South Carolina.
And February 19th can't get here soon enough.
If it wasn't for the University of South Carolina, we never would have started it.
We had an idea for a new way to create digital trees for video games and movies. So we decided to start SpeedTree through the USC Technology Incubator. Now, our software has been used in more than 50 feature films.
The fact that a couple of USC grads can have such a huge impact on Hollywood and even win an Academy Award, that's what No Limits means to us.
Hey, Leo, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Our annual time to collect shoes for kids in need. Tell them about it, guys.
Bring a brand new pair of kids' sneakers at United Auto Sales and get a free pair of tickets to see the Lady Gamecocks play.
All shoes will be donated to Inner Soul to help a needy child right in our community.
So donate a pair of sneakers, get a pair of tickets, only at United Auto Sales. Let's make this year better than the last.
We're gonna get it,
United Auto Sales!
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. New is EcoBoost technology. New is a foot-activated liftgate. New is tougher, stronger, and lighter. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now, get into a new Fusion for $179 or 0 for $60 plus $2,000 trade assist. See your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Shot clock, pass batted around, had Kevicius up to Thornwell.
Welcome back. Andrew Demetra joined by South Carolina head coach Frank Martin. And boy, what a thrilling win it was at Colonial Life Arena in overtime over the Florida Gators, a team like yourself with NCAA tournament ambitions. That was a game for the grown-ups. How important was the play of your veterans, guys like Thornwell, Hakevich, Kaitchenis, Carrera, in that victory over the Gators?
Unreal, Andy. Those older guys have been through it before. The emotional and physical investment they made in preparing for that game, and then the swing of emotions that game brought, from us playing well early to then not playing well to facing a second-half deficit. To then figuring out a way to get into overtime and then making the plays in overtime to win. It kind of goes with the careers of those four guys, you know, the upperclassmen, and then if you include Sindarius and Dwayne Notice in there, basically how their careers have evolved here. Difficult times, at times looking good, but never giving in and then continuing to work and figure out a way to overcome.
Let's take a look at our Palmetto Health injury report. The walk-on John Reagan remains out with illness. Everybody else good to go. You guys have been tested in these situations before. How confident are you guys? Are you in your guys mentally that they can play mentally tough, physically tough, and finish this season strong?
No, all I can do is trust in who they've been up to this point, and they've shown me no reason why. Their attention to detail, their excitement for game in, game out, all the way to the finish line, it's going to stay consistent with who they've been over the long haul of the season.
His fellow senior Michael Carrera is this week's Terminex Pest Player of the Week. He tied a career high with 15 rebounds against the Gators. Dwayne Notice matched a career high with 8 assists in the win over Florida. Already have your most regular season win since 1997. Frank, we appreciate the visit. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Head coach Frank Martin will have much more Gamecock Insider after this. Introducing the Tex-Mex Bacon Thick Burger with fire-roasted peppers and onions, smoky Santa Fe sauce, and thick-cut bacon on a 100% Black Angus beef patty. New at Hardee's.
You can get 2 free tickets to see your Gamecocks men's basketball team take the court this season just by shopping at Buy Low. Purchase a minimum of $50 worth of groceries in one transaction and exchange your receipt at the Colonial Life Arena ticket office for 2 free tickets to a South Carolina home game. This offer is valid only while supplies last, so shop at your local Buy Low today. Britton's of Columbia has Gamecock attire for men and ladies with accessories to match from brands like Southern Tide and Smathers and Branson. Stop by Britton's of Columbia or like Britton's on Facebook.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build. Even if challenging times get in their way, when you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
When you grow up in a place, it's not just where you're from, it's who you are. The way things are done there becomes just how they're done. And while other places are nice, none of them quite feel like home. We're proud to say we grew up in the South, where serving you best starts with a conversation. Visit us at your nearest South State location or at southstatebank.com.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Good hard work has earned Limona Zakevicic the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the basketball team, Zakevicic is a senior HRTM major with a 3.0 GPA. This week's Academic Athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Bobby Bentley, running backs coach, University of South Carolina. I'm born in South Carolina, born and raised here. This place is very special to me. So when Coach Muschamp said he had a chance to get the job, I couldn't sleep because I was so excited. It was just a dream come true. Winning state championships here at Williams-Brice, raising the championship trophy, multiple times in this stadium. It means a lot for me to be able to come back and coach here for the Gamecocks. And just all that this state means to me and my family. I hope to do everything I can to keep the program at an elite level and do everything that I can to bring excellence to this great university. Well, my coaching philosophy basically is the root of the word coach. The root of the word coach goes back all the way to stagecoach, where you want to take someone where they can't take themselves. And that's always been my philosophy. I think early on in my career, I thought it was about X's and O's. That changed after struggling with wins. After we started winning, and I realized that it's not about the X's and O's as it is so much about pouring yourself into the people you coach, just investing yourself into the young men that are around you.
And don't forget, as announced last week, the South Carolina Spring Game, Saturday, April 9th at Williams-Brice Stadium. Now let's look at My Carolina.
Now, Gamecocks everywhere can support their beloved university year-round at the USC Alumni Center. Our spirit capital is the place to support student learning, connect to each other, and advocate for Carolina, no matter where you are in the world. Alumni, students, faculty, staff, and fans, we are ready to welcome you home. Visit mycarolina.org and stay connected forever to thee.
Planning a brighter future is easy with Future Scholar, South Carolina's tax-deductible 529 college savings plan. The holiday season is a great time to open a Future Scholar account. It's never too early to start investing in your children's future. Learn more at futurescholar.com and let's paint their futures bright.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pre-game court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Turn out the lights.
Why is all your junk in your new car? It's not junk. Thank you.
They say that all good things must end. Call it a night.
Are you kidding me?
Nissan Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the inaugural certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing.
Don't forget to support South Carolina women's basketball. Their senior day today versus LSU. For all of us at Gamecock Productions, I'm Andy Demetra, and we'll see you next time on Gamecock Insider.